welcome to another episode of Asexualized, my asexual life. This is a place to be for education about asexuality, all things asexual, and I share my own asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the great big subscribe button below right here, right now. Please hit that bell icon so you get notified of every time I go live like now or post a new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as we're enjoying the content as we're going along. Yeah. And if you don't already know, I am Sandra Bellamy, author of this beautiful book, Asexual Perspectives, 47 Asexual Stories, Love, Life and Sex, a celebration of asexual diversity. That's out on Amazon. The links are down below if you want to grab a copy of that. I'm also the founder of Asexualized Academy, which is the world's first online training centre and school for asexuals and asexuality. I'm also the founder of asexualized.com, which has got a blog for asexuals with lots of articles on there. So in tonight's episode, I want to talk to you about sexual reactions towards an asexual being in their dating group. There is a warning on this because some of the stuff they said is not particularly nice and is a bit explicit in language. But I thought I would share it with you because there is one person in it called Ray in the group who's been really, really nice, stuck up for me, very accommodating, and says he's asexual too. So there's a reason for everything, and he seems like a really decent guy to connect with. Not suitable romantically because obviously I'm into really young guys, as you know, but he seems to have a lovely personality. We've connected as a friend on there, and he's got this most beautiful dog as well. So such a gorgeous dog, and does lots of nice work. He does archery, and he helps teach disabled kids archery, I think he said, and works rehoming dogs in an animal rescue centre, I think he said. And he does lots of good things with his life. So that's really, really incredible, and it's really nice that he stuck up for me because a lot of the other people in the group were not so good. So if you didn't already know, I did join some sexual dating groups. Ones are not designed for asexuals because, as you know, I've been on asexual dating sites now since 2014. I haven't found the right guy for me because I've got quite niche needs. And most of the guys that I come across are either interested in other guys, which clearly I'm not, or even if they're romantic, they don't really like the amount of kissing I do. So and the ones that do like a lot of kissing, they're on the more sexual end of the asexual spectrum because asexuality is a spectrum. So it ranges from those who are totally disinterested in sex, don't have any need, urge or want for sex, and then it goes all the way up to the grey asexuals and the demisexuals. So the grey asexuals are those asexuals that experience sexual attraction only under limited, rare or specific circumstances, but not enough to want to act on it, or they have so it's either they either experience it under limited, rare or specific circumstances, or they experience it enough but not to want to act on it. So it's either or. And then the demisexuals, they experience sexual attraction only when a deep emotional bond has been formed, which could be a couple of years, and then they think of everyone else as mates, really. So that's the more sexual end of the asexual spectrum, which then leads on to the normal sexual end of the spectrum, if you like. It leads on to the sexual end, the sexual. So you've got like asexual aromantics, those that lack romantic attraction, those that lack sexual attraction. Then you kind of got the romantics, and then you've got like the grey A's and demis, but they're you can mix them, so someone could be aromantic, grey asexual, someone could be heteromantic, grey asexual, you can have them mixed. So it does get quite complicated if you're new to the asexual spectrum and you don't really understand it. So I try and keep it as simple and easy to understand as possible, but there are lots of orientations with like subcategories of asexual orientation with the asexual spectrum, if that makes sense. And then after the grey A's and demis would be when the sexual spectrum starts, and all the people within that, which are the heterosexuals and any other sexuals that fit in there, depending on like what their needs are. And some people identify as a romantic orientation different to their sexual orientation, so that can be quite complex, which I don't go into too much on this channel because it gets a bit mind-blowing after a while. But yeah, so welcome Ray to the channel. He's new to our community, so it's lovely to see him. And yeah, I'm going to read some of the stuff out. So you know, I told you, didn't I, that I went in a few groups that weren't for asexuals, and the reason I've done that is because I'm finding it difficult to find an asexual guy on asexual dating sites. Or it's nice to see you, Ray, and Tundra. I presume Tundra is your beautiful dog. So yeah, so I was losing my train of thought then. So yeah, what was I talking about? I was talking about dating. Yes, I've been on these dating groups that aren't for asexuals, because I have been having a hard time trying to find someone on asexual dating sites and ASAP, which is an asexual dating app. And obviously, you know, it could take me years still to find someone, and that's okay. I'll wait for the right person. But you know, it's good to expand your reach, because you never know where asexuals are lurking. And Ray wouldn't really have known so much about it, I don't think, unless I'd popped up in the group. There was also a female in that same group about a month ago, I think it was, or more. I think it was back in August, and she said she thinks she's asexual too. So even if I can just help a couple of people through the group, it's good, isn't it? Even if I don't find the right person. But you know, there's got to be more asexuals spread amongst the sexuals. Excuse me, my eyes decide to itch. And so, you know, if you keep doing the same thing, you'll always get the same results. So it's better to broaden your horizons and go in more groups and things. Obviously, some of the groups, like I'm in another group, and that is worse in terms of sex, because they're just all the time talking about sex and posting pictures, and that is quite difficult for me to hack, actually, as an asexual. That's UK Dateables, I think it's called. Yeah, oh, Southwest Dateables, because I live in the southwest of England. And so that's quite hard to take, because the admins are very sexual in there. And, you know, the admins post constantly sexual stuff. And I'm like, should I just not even be in that group? Because it gets a bit much. Do you know what I mean? Which is a different group to the one I'm going to be talking about in a minute. So I find that quite hard. You know, that like everything's geared towards that. You know, sometimes I just start laughing, because I mean, there's that all you can post all day. You must be very bored and frustrated. That's all I can say. So anyway, so I went in this group that's not, like I said, an asexual group. I'm going to read some of the comments out to you. Be warned that these are very explicit language they use, you know, so it's quite hard to hear that. I just ignore them though. Do you know what I mean? They're not what there's no point in wasting my time on these people that are rude. Do you know what I mean? There's a saying, right? If people give you a gift, it's up to you whether you accept it or not, right? So if people give you a hard time and they use horrible words, it's up to you whether you accept their words or not. If you don't accept their words, they get to keep their gift, don't they? Not that I really think it's a gift. I just think it's silly. But yeah. So sorry. I have to laugh. This last guy, he goes, sorry, but you are dictating your instructions as if you are Nicole Kidman or Scarlett Johansson. Please live on Earth, madam. And this is coming probably from a foreign guy who wants a visa. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, what a surprise. He's in Egypt after a woman in the UK. What makes me laugh is a lot of these people that aren't genuine are the ones that complain. It's really, and then they try and twist things to make it sound like it's your fault. So there's this one guy, right, young guy, right. So he starts off quite nice in there, going, "Your search is over." Like this is some dramatic. It's like a dramatic movie. This guy goes, obviously I'll keep them anonymous, but this guy goes, "Your search is over. You just found him. I am intellectually capable to meet all the aforementioned points. Just say I, and I will show you some of my intelligent magic." Right? This guy isn't in the UK, right? I specifically specify. I'll tell you the post first, actually. I should have told you that to begin with, just so you can hear what I put. I put, "Hi, I am Sandra from Devon in the UK. I'm looking for a romantic guy life partner, real true love, and bestest ever friendship without sex in a monogamous relationship." Don't forget, this is not an asexual group. "I don't want sex ever. I am a hetero asexual girl in sexual orientation, not heterosexual. I don't experience sexual attraction, not interested in that." And he was from Ghana. Yes, Ray. Thank you. He was from Ghana. This guy was from Ghana. This guy gets a bit manipulative actually in his words. It's quite interesting to see how the conversation develops. And there's another point of the language he uses, which he makes a point of. It's probably someone just writing something for him. I've come across those people before. But I digress. I'll finish reading the post first. Yeah, so I put, I don't want sex. I thought it was really funny, but it's blunt. You know what I'm like, very blunt. So I put, I am a hetero asexual girl in sexual orientation, not heterosexual. I don't experience sexual attraction, not interested in that. And I'm not interested in seeing your penis. You can keep that for yourself. So that is very blunt and to the point. But I thought, I put dick originally. I thought, no, that's a bit slang, isn't it? Let's keep it a bit more biological with penis. I thought that was a bit better. Do you know what I mean? Because I like to educate people about asexuality and sexuality, not talk about slangy stuff as much. So, but I thought dick might suit them better in that group because a lot of them, very excluded, would kind of like understand that language probably better. But I thought, no, I'll stick the word penis down because obviously an admin has to approve it anyway. Not that they're asexual admin, they're not. So I guess they probably approve that type of thing anyway. But so I put what I do and don't want very explicitly because I'm fed up of getting people in this group like in August and they're literally after a visa. The amount of guys you get messaging you, like Ray knows about this, it's just that after visas, that's all they're after. I'll marry you. Message going, I'll marry you, not hi Sandra, how are you? I'll marry you. It's like I've already said I don't want marriage. So I put don't in capital letters, look, just so you can see that I'm telling the truth. Look, this is what I've been writing. See? And I put I don't want marriage ever. I don't want kids ever. I don't want to live together. I don't want to cook or clean for a guy. Oh, guys hate that when I say that. Most guys. I'm not saying Ray does, he's good. But, you know, they hate it because they just want a housewife and slave or a mother, most of them. I do want a younger guy in his 20s who does not need sex. I don't get aesthetically or romantic attracted to older guys. I do want someone in this country who has the right to stay here permanently, not interested in someone abroad and will not get married so you can have a visa and escape your country. I mean, one guy, if you watched the previous video I did, one guy, he opened said that in private message. He said, you know, like, oh, you love cooking, Ray. That's good. I hate cooking. I can't stand it. I think blokes are better cooks than women most of the time, but I'll probably get a in my experience, but that's because I don't like cooking. There might be my best female friend, actually, she's amazing at cooking. She actually does cooking for a living. So, you know, I don't think that's with everyone the case, but it's just my experience of obviously because I don't really like cooking, don't very much so. And I've been with people who I had one of my very brief ex-foreign boyfriends. He was he was into cooking quite a lot. His foods were nice, just the sex was, because I have had sex before, Ray, just so you know. He was the one I got bored with after 3 weeks, and I'm like, even though he's really gorgeous looking, I'm just like, I can't be doing with it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like so bored. I'm not interested. But his food was really nice. His cooking was lovely. But it's like I don't want to just have a guy for that. I'd rather cook myself basic foods than have someone cooking for me and want sex. It's no good. So I put, you know, I'm not interested in visa and anyone who wants a visa to escape their country. Any more messages about that will be blocked. If you're foreign but born in the UK, that is great and welcome. I put, I do want a guy who's more interested in brains and personality than booty. Because seriously, in this group, there are so many women that just literally hardly wear anything and show their boobs and their bum. And it's obvious, how can they be interested in a serious relationship? They can't. They just after, I don't know what they're after. And I don't know what they're after. Are they after attention, or have they got some sort of cam sex going on where the guys pay for it afterwards? I don't know, because obviously that's the type of, you know, if they're cam girls, they'll be going in troops to try and get guys over so they can pay them and stuff like that. So I don't know what they're doing. I just don't get it. I don't get why any woman would want to just explicitly show her sexual parts on purpose to get someone. I don't get that at all. Even, you know, I can understand not everyone's like me and some people do want sex, but I can't understand the women that just go around specifically posing in the most sexual positions you can get with hardly anything on for sex. I don't get it. It's like, is that all you're worth? I don't get it. I don't see how you can have a proper relationship with someone like that, to be quite honest with you. So I put, I do want a guy who's intellectually stimulating. I do want a guy who's honest and looking for a serious relationship, not just on here to chat up loads of women. There was one guy on there, or chat loads of women. There was one guy on there, right? He was young. Most of the photos are men pretending to be women. Are they? Are they, Ray? I didn't notice that. Really? I didn't notice that. Oh, you've got me intrigued now. Not intrigued as in I'm interested, but intrigued as in I never realised that. I mean, how could they have full-on boobs like that unless they've had surgery? How could they have full-on boobs like that though? Unless they've had surgery. I mean, asexuals, you have to know a lot of asexuals are transgender. I'm not. I'm born female and definitely female, but there are a lot of actual asexuals that are transgender, so they've changed their actual gender, and a lot of them identify as non-binary. Apparently, there's more non-binary people and agender people in the asexual community than there is in other sexual orientations, which is very interesting. But I didn't notice any of that. You'll have to let me know which ones are men now. Because, you know, unless they've had surgery, how could they have those ones with their boobs like that? Or maybe I just don't look close enough because I'm not interested. Oh yeah, I would prefer, I do want a guy who is kind, honest and loyal. I do want a guy who doesn't smoke anything. I would prefer a guy who didn't drink alcohol. Prefer a guy who's unconventional, normal, bores me. I do want a guy who's fulfilling his life purpose, who has purpose in his life. That is so important. If a guy's not fulfilling his life purpose and not doing stuff that makes him purposeful in his life, he will be looking for outside interests outside the relationship, and he will have problems in his life because he won't know where he is, or he won't be going anywhere. He's not going to be, you know, if he's just sitting at home watching TV, he's not really going to be very stimulating for you either. I do want a guy who loves talking and communication. I do want a guy who loves lots of kissing and public displays of affection with no sex ever. Not that I have photos of women, but they are men. Oh, right. Now I see what you mean, Ray. Now I see what you mean. Not that I have photos of women, but they are men. They're ones with fake profiles, are they? Pretending to be women. Oh, I don't get that. Are they after money? Usually it's money or visa, isn't it? So yeah. Oh, right. I know the type. I don't know why there's so many people that do stuff like that. They've obviously got nothing better to do their time. What else do I put? Oh, I do want a guy who enjoys going to the cinema, out for meals, to theme parks, zoos, and aquariums. That is what I like to do. I do want a guy who will support me in my career, and that includes all the work I do for asexuals, those who lack sexual attraction. I was a speaker at the UK Asexual conference in London last year. Thank you for reading. So basically, one guy said good luck, which was nice of him. But yeah, this guy who said your search is over, you just found him. Right, this guy is, yeah, in another country, Ghana, like you say. So he's just looking for a visa. And this other guy, or this, I don't know if it's a guy because I didn't click through it, but this other person said, I think you're missing the UK part unless you have difficulty. Because, do you know what I mean? I clearly said someone in the UK, but even though I said in the UK, I've had about 7 messages from foreign guys and about 4 more friend requests. They're just after visas. I just deleted their messages. I don't even speak to them. And if I ever speak to them, it was in the group, so I'm not interested. But this guy was going, only looking for a guy in the UK. And he's going, oh, I am 21 and I've been practicing celibacy and I'm intelligent. I have good communication skills. I also want to come to the UK. I'm just gathering some stuff before I push in. Maybe you could hasten it by helping out since I matched all the criteria. It's like, oh yeah, by helping him get into the country. Don't think so. And I put, thank you for your interest, but no, I'm not interested in helping someone get into the UK. I need a strong guy for me who can look after himself. I never asked you for money. Did I say ask for money? I said, thank you for your interest, but no, I'm not interested in helping someone to get into the UK. I didn't actually say the word money. See? He said the word money, because you know what's really on his mind. So I never asked you for money. We were talking about matching your criteria. Your list is for rare gem like myself, last of its kind. You've plenty of time. You could reconsider if you run out of option, possibly. I'm still here. Just take your time, miss. You see, when someone speaks to you like that, what they're trying to do is, because they see asexuals as rare, you're not likely to find someone, they're trying to psychologically manipulate you and saying, well, you're not going to find someone, so you better pick me, so and do whatever it takes to get me over there because you need me badly. That's what the actual language and things mean behind the actual words, even though they don't say it. And then they go, I am not lame or crippled. So this is another message they wrote before I even replied to that one. I'm not lame or crippled. I can work, and take care of myself comfortably. Hence, I got income from my job. Right? 21, most guys are still studying. If he's 21, if it's his real picture. So I put, you haven't got a job in the UK or anywhere to stay in the UK. That's the point. To get into the UK without marriage, you either need to get a job with a registered job sponsor on the HMRC website if you have those matching skills, or get a student visa if you get accepted into a university and can pay them approximately £16,000 a year. I know this is true because I've got a lot of foreign asexual guys that have been interested in a relationship with me and they've wanted to get into the UK. And I go through this with all of them and I just get fed up with it now. So I don't even bother with asexual foreign guys trying to get them over here or talking about relationship with them over here. I just say, oh, well, you're stuck over there. Your life's over there. So yeah, I'm looking for a guy in the UK. I still talk to foreign guys sometimes, but it's not going to go anywhere if they're not in the UK. So, so I put, and then you have to pay for accommodation and food on top of that. So if you have the money for that with your job, then go for it and let me know when you're actually in the UK and have been here 5 years to get residency. So this is the important part. Even if a guy comes over to the UK, even if they get a student visa or sponsorship, job sponsorship, they have to be at this point in time by law in the UK working for 5 years or more to get residency. Or be in the, they have to be in the UK for 5 years or more. Usually they have to work, I think, but they have to have been in this country for 5 years. They have to be working at the time they apply for the residency, as far as I know. So, but the whole thing is they have to be here for 5 years. And most of the studying is over in 3 years. So they have to go back to their own country anyway. And unless they've got a job to stay in this country, they can't stay. So, and obviously with the EU changing, like Brexit or whatever, we don't know what's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? The regulations might change. It might become even more difficult to get and stay in here. So just because someone comes over to the UK doesn't mean to stay they're going to stay. There was one guy who I caught out on here, which I posted about a while ago. And that was a guy who was in the UK, but he sent me photographs to try and prove that he came from a Christian family in the UK, and actually he came from a completely different country. He was only here for study. And I found out that I said those pictures could be anyone. I don't even know you. I don't know they're your parents. I don't know you're that baby. And I said, unless you've got a visa, a UK visa and passport, like to stay here, I want to see them. Show me them. And he goes, oh, the visa. I made it up last time when I was applying for you. I can't remember what he said, applying for uni or something, because I made it up last time and I only just got it back. And I'm like, you made it up? Anyone can fake a photograph. Exactly, Ray. So basically, in a nutshell, this guy was in the UK, I think, for study, but he couldn't stay here. So he was having a last-ditch attempt to get to be with the UK woman so that he wouldn't have to go back to his country. That's basically what that was all about. And those photographs, I don't even know if they were his, but if they were, fine. But it doesn't make any deal difference, because he said he lived in a place in the UK and it was an identical name of a place in a foreign country. Because some, like, for example, in America, we have a lot of the same things. Like, I live in Exeter in the UK, but there is an Exeter in America. There's other places in the UK that got the same names as the ones in America. So, and when I clicked through his profile, I said, that's not the UK you come from. I said, you were born in another country. This is not pictures from the UK. They could have been taken anywhere, anytime, and it's nothing, might not even be you. And besides, the whole point was he's not got a residency. But some women would have fallen for that because they would have seen the pictures and his sob story, basically, and just they would have just accepted the pictures, like, because he said, "Oh, I can prove that I'm in the UK and that I can stay here." I said, all right, then prove it, because obviously most people don't expect you to say that. They expect people to just trust people. And when someone says, I can prove it, a lot of the time people think, oh, well, there's no need for him to prove it, because if he's saying he can prove it, then why ask for it? He must be telling the truth, right? Wrong. It's a psychological tactic. That's why I like to go through these things with you on video here, to explain to you what some of the psychological real meanings behind what these people say really is, to prevent you from getting hurt or ending up in a fake relationship or ending up giving money or something to these people that don't deserve it, and certainly should never have it. Never give money to someone online, ever. I've never done that. I don't give money online to people. Obviously, I buy courses and stuff online from genuine course places and stuff like that, but I don't go giving money to people on Facebook that I don't know. Do you know what I mean? This person goes on, right? So when they start going on about, oh, you could help, all the criteria that I match. So being in the UK shouldn't be that too much, if the list is that important to you. Hence, that means you were just playing around. Do you see? So now he's tried to psychologically twist things on me by accusing me of playing around and not being serious because I'm not giving him what he wants, which is ridiculous. As if I can give him what he wants anyway. It's absolutely ridiculous conversation. So then he decided to say another message. So I didn't reply to that. Then he sent another message. You could help, all the criteria. So he just, again, posted the same message. And then he goes, oh, my communication skills is quite interesting, right? And I'm thinking, yes, your communication skills is very interesting, meaning you're not really who you say you are. Because a person who's got really impeccable English like that, and they say they're 21 years old, blah, 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 it's more likely that the guy isn't even who he says he is, and he's probably an older guy, or it's probably his older brother writing something or something like that. Because I was on Plenty of Fish dating site, as you know, for 10 days last year. I got kicked out, but I think for being asexual. According to them, it's their algorithm that kicked out the fact I used the word sex because I said I don't want sex. However, there are other asexuals that say in their profile they don't want sex on Plenty of Fish. So I think maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it's because I put in the title that a sex-free relationship. I don't know. But anyway, I was off there, and there was two brothers, right? Apparently in the UK, apparently. And one of them was older and one was younger. And as you know, I like younger foreign guys. So this older guy, he was talking, he goes, I see you like younger guys in the 20s. He goes, oh, how old do you, is your oldest you go for? Because my brother's younger and he's looking for a girlfriend. So in the end, it was really, really weird. He ended up with his younger brother, talking to me, and they were talking to me backwards, and both of them. And I didn't know who the heck of the account was and who was speaking to me. And there's this guy, so even though I was told them I didn't want sex, they were really polite, though. They were actually really polite, The way they were speaking to me was not actually rude, but they were just trying to keep the conversation going. And what was really disconcerting, though, is his younger brother, he allowed to access his account. So one time I was speaking to the older guy, the other time I was speaking to the younger guy, and I didn't even know which one was which. And I'm thinking, you are so dishonest doing that. You know what I mean? And I think they were just on the internet for an internet relationship for someone to chat to constantly. That seems like all they were on there for. But I mean, it's really disconcerting when someone isn't, when someone's like two people. It's very, very, very weird, very weird. So yeah, I didn't, bother with that. When he says my communication skills is quite interesting, right? I'm thinking, yes, you're not who you say you are. You're just whatever. And then Ray came on. Ray, who's now part of this community. And this was nice. Ray stuck up for me. He was the only one who really stuck up for me and said, you're a smart lady. Don't let anyone put you down. So I thought that was lovely. Really, really nice. And then he put, to be honest, I'm asexual, have been since 2008 after my divorce. Now, I was explaining to Ray that is the difference between asexuality and celibacy and abstaining. So some people, obviously, if they haven't been in a relationship for a while, they could just be abstaining or celibate. I mean, celibate is obviously choosing to abstain from sex. Abstaining is kind of like you're not finding the right person, so, or you want, either you're abstaining for marriage if you're religious usually, or you're abstaining because you haven't found the right person to be sexual with, which is not the same as asexuality, because asexuality is the lack of sexual attraction. It's not that we want sex and don't do it. It's the fact we don't, in the main, want sex. So we don't look at someone and go, oh, I really want sex with you. We don't get that need, they don't get that urge, don't get that want for partner sexual intercourse. So I guess I was trying to establish if Ray's asexual, or if he's if he's celibate or abstaining. That's what I was trying to establish with him, because obviously I run asexual groups and have asexual meetups, but the thinking's very different between someone who's abstaining and just not had the right person to do that with, and someone who's actually asexual and doesn't think like that. Hi Heather, nice to see you. Lovely to see you. Heather is one of my most amazing, very loyal supporters here. Nice to see you, Heather. So yeah, that's what I was trying to, because people often confuse it, but the full definition of asexuality, right, which most people don't know the full definition, they only know it as a lack of sexual attraction. The full definition, been so long, I'm not sure what I am. I thought so, Ray. Yeah, you might have to explore the idea of asexuality and see if it fits you or not. I mean, there's asexual dating sites you could always go on, but you'd have to, if you're not asexual, you'd have to be upfront and say, I'm not asexual, but I'm just not interested in sex or can live without it, because you could do that. But the worst thing is to go into an asexual setting and say you're definitely asexual if you're not. That just winds people up. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, so the full definition of asexuality is thank you for joining me, Joliton. Yeah, I don't understand the language because I'm UK English. Do you speak English? But it's nice of you to join me. So hello and welcome. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I was trying to say about so the full definition of asexuality is the lack of sexual attraction and or little to no interest in sexual activities. Hello, Anna. Sorry, I speak Portuguese. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I speak English. Yeah, I don't speak Portuguese. I know a little bit of French, but not Portuguese. Good live. Thank you. Hi Anna. Nice. Oh, you speak Portuguese, do you? Welcome to the party. It's nice to have you here. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you do like it, because it does spread awareness of asexuality. I really appreciate that, and it helps keep this channel going, which is good because we can have nice chats. I don't have interest in sex anymore. So yeah, you possibly are asexual then, by the sound of it. Sounds like you probably are asexual. I don't know what you said, Anna, because I don't know what you said. So just to let Anna know, because she said sexual, sexo, yes, baby, just to let you know that this is a channel that is for asexuals, not sexuals. Although sexuals are welcome, obviously, to be here, but asexuals don't experience sexual attraction. So basically we don't go, yes, have sex, baby, it's great. We go, yeah, we're not interested in sex and got better things to do with our time and life. Do you see what I mean? So if you do think this is a sexual channel, although I talk about some sexual topics sometimes, it's actually asexual. So the lack of sexual attraction. So we're not bothered about sex on this channel. Do you know what I mean? There are quite a lot of sexual channels out there. Asex is better. Yes, Heather. So some people in the asexual community, they use a term called asexual, and some other asexuals don't like the term. So asexy can be a lot of different things. It doesn't even have to be a person. Some people think sign of situations are very asexy, but sometimes I think a guy's asexy. And basically what I mean by that is I'm attracted to him. I'm attracted to him in an asexual way, Oh, you don't have an interest in, so Ray, no sex with British, laugh out loud, yeah. As you know, Ray, though, a lot of British people still want sex. It's just that I'm asexual. So Anna, I don't have interest in sex anymore. Oh right, okay. I didn't understand what you were saying in your message. Oh, welcome, Anna. Nice to meet you. So yeah, so people do very much confuse asexuality with something else. So asexuality isn't celibacy, it isn't abstaining. You're 96 years old, Jolaton. Are you? I haven't seen your profile. So I'm interested in younger foreign guys, just so you know. But thank you for sharing that. If we're talking about romance, I'm interested in younger foreign guys. But yes, if you're 96 years old, well, welcome. That's a very good age to be, and it's nice you came across my channel. I appreciate that. Love to everyone who's watching at the moment. So I was talking about asexy actually, wasn't I, as well? So asexy is a term that some asexuals use to mean someone who's kind of aesthetically hot, aesthetically attractive, or something's really super attractive to them, and it kind of like would probably be something you would be sexually attracted to someone over, but you're not. You're really attracted to them, but without sexual attraction. So if you think of asexual, so asexual is a word clumped together. Hey, Demi Goddess, really nice to see you. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining this community. Love to you too. So basically, I'm hetero romantic, but I say love to everyone. So yeah, so asexy is a term. So asexy is a term some asexuals use it. So if I was to use, say, a guy's asexy, it means, hi, it's really nice to see you. It means that I find a guy aesthetically hot, aesthetically attractive, aesthetically beautiful. Usually means I want to snog his face off, but I don't want to have sex with him, and I don't need to be naked with him, because I'm not actually interested in nakedness either, which is rare for some asexuals, because most asexuals don't tend to mind the naked body, seeing each other naked, whereas I do. I'm not interested in that whatsoever. But I do find guys hot, sometimes usually of a certain type of aesthetic look. So, for example, younger foreign Indian guys, if you didn't know, I like Indian guys. Like, I talk about it quite a lot. And, Bangladesh guys, Middle Eastern guys, foreign guys. Do you know the Flamingo team? Do I know the Flamingo team? I don't know what you mean by flamingo team, but I have actually been to Spain once and I saw some flamenco dancers, but I don't know what you mean by flamenco team. So I'm guessing, no, I don't know them, whoever the flamenco team are. Oh, I'm Flemed. Flemed. I don't, I'll let you have your own conversation, I think. As I don't understand all that, but yeah, so asexy is something that's a term that can be used to describe someone who's like aesthetically attractive, really stunningly beautiful, and you would really you're confused too, Demi. Are you saying the flirting flamingo? I love you, Heather, you're so funny. So yeah, so that's really important to know. So anyway, I was just saying that because someone brought up the word asexy. Heather, I think it was. Yeah, so that's asexy for you. And so, if someone's celibate, it means they're like basically not having sex on purpose. They can still feel sexual attraction. If someone's abstaining, they're not having sex for a certain amount of time. They could be celibate, which usually means forever. Do you speak anything in Portuguese? No, I don't speak anything in Portuguese apart from saying Jolaton, which is your name. And I don't even know if I pronounced that right. So no, I don't speak any Portuguese at all. Nothing. I've got a friend I've got someone I know who's Portuguese. I did actually date a guy who's Portuguese, but because I don't want sex and he does, at the time, and still does now. He's got a fiance now. Then that was no good because I'm asexual, not interested in sex. Where are you from? I'm from the UK, Devon in the UK. That's where I'm from. So I was reading this. Responses. I'm suffering to find questions in Google. I too am from the UK. Oh, hi. It's nice to see you. Yeah, I hold asexual meetups in the UK in Exeter, which is a city in Devon where I live. So if you ever want to come to one, just email me. The next one's on the 27th of October, actually. Yeah, you're from Brazil. You said you were from Portuguese before, and all of a sudden you've changed to Brazil. Okay. Are they? It's Brazil in Portuguese. Portuguese is a language, isn't it? So you're brilliant. I know. So yeah, so I do hold asexual meetups in the UK. So if you ever want to come to one, just email me. The email should be in the about section, which is asexualise@gmail.com. asexualise@gmail.com. Do you speak Portuguese, Brazil? I'm from England. Yeah, Demi Goddess is from England and I'm from England. So anyway, I was going back to this group that I'm in that's for dating, but it's not for asexuals. And as you know, I'm asexual. So I was speaking about this group and some of the reactions to me telling them that I'm asexual in the group and looking for a relationship without sex. So there's this one person that goes, still looking, her. And then this person, I think this is the best reaction ever. So basically, so there's this other foreign guy and he's going, oh, you never try, you never know. I might be the one designed for you for the rest of your life. All the best, thanks. I'm like, I don't want an online relationship, but thank you. So you get a lot of people that come in this group and they're like, you know, hi, Anna from England. I see you have a frozen duvet sheets. Oh yeah, I got this from Disneyland Paris. Yeah, I went to Disneyland Paris. We're digressing completely off topic, but it's good. I go to Disneyland Paris. I went in 2017 for my 21st mindset birthday, which was absolutely incredible. There is a video on this channel, which has got the whole documentation of me of my trip in 2017. And I bought 2 throwovers. One is Frozen and one is 25-year Disney anniversary. It's really beautiful. And I love Frozen. I've got the movie and I've got the movie and in the box, the what's it called? The snowman, you know, the character who's made of snow. He is waving his arms around in 3D on the case. I don't even know if I've got it available. Somewhere over there. Shall I go and look for it a minute? I'll go and look for it in a minute. Oh, you want one, but you don't think. Olaf! That's what I was trying to think of, Ella. Oh, it's really good. Yes, Olaf. Yeah, you want one, but you don't think a man'd like it. It's a shame, isn't it? I live on my own, so I have the benefit of that. Let me see if I've got the video case for I don't know if I've got the video case for it. I'm busy talking here off camera, as you can tell. I've got loads and loads of movies, and I was trying to see if I could find the Frozen movie for you guys, but I don't think I can. I've got loads of other movies here, but I don't think I can find the Frozen one, which is a shame because it's got a really good cover to it, and it moves. It's like 3D. It's amazing, but I don't think I've got it here. It doesn't look like I've got it here. I've got so many. I don't even know what I've done with it now. It's like, what have I done with it? People, what have I done with it? Oh, well. Never mind. But anyway, Olaf does actually go in 3D on the cover. It's amazing. Joe, what do you mean you say that you live in England? Oh, no, he wants to live in England. I think Debbie Goddess that Joliton loves England. He wants to move here. My dream is I live in England basically and speak English. I'm just speaking now by Google Translator. So basically, yeah, a lot of foreign guys wanting to get into the UK. That's kind of the point of this video, because a lot of guys, sadly, in this sexual dating group I'm in, they just want a visa. That's why they want to come to. That's why they want to come to the UK, and they use they use this group for a visa. And so I know you just come in partway through the conversation, some of you. So basically, I'm asexual. I run 5 groups on Facebook, including 3 dating groups for asexuals. But because I haven't been able to find a suitable asexual guy for me since 2014, I decided to diversify and go into sexual groups, dating groups on Facebook, to see if there was any possibility I could find an asexual guy in there. I was about to say, damn, Joe, you live everywhere. Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's like, whereabouts does Joe actually live and how old is he really? I don't live in England. I live in Brazil, but located in Rio de Janeiro. Oh, that's interesting. You're Portuguese. You live in Brazil, but now you live in Rio de Janeiro, all in the space of a few minutes. Yes, demi-goddess. Well, I just wouldn't worry about Joe. He's a man of obviously many internet talents, shall we say. So basically, this sexual dating group that I'm in, the majority of the guys in it, they are foreign and they just want to come to the UK for a visa, and that's why yes, Ray, I totally agree with you, Ray, and that's why they're in this sexual dating group, to get a woman to marry them for a visa in the UK. It's quite common, and sadly, this called UK Singles group I'm in on Facebook is full of those type of people, unfortunately. So I'm not saying every foreign guy's like that, but there are quite a lot of them, right? So this guy's going, not every man wants sex, so need your brain and attitude to support them achieve their goals. But this guy lives in you know, a foreign country, and I've already said I'm not interested. So there are some really rude comments on here. I don't know if they've been deleted because I can't find them anymore. But there are some really horrible comments to the fact I'm asexual, but I can't actually see them anymore, so I don't know if someone's deleted them. But there are some really horrible ones. It's interesting. I can't actually see them anymore, so I don't know if the admins deleted them. But there was really a lot of name calling because I said I didn't want sex, and someone saying I was selfish. And I'm thinking, actually, I'm definitely not selfish. I'm not responding anyway to people speaking to me like that. You know, I don't have to, and it's not necessary. I know who I am. But the fact is, I want less than the average woman does, because I don't want sex. I don't want marriage. I don't want kids. I don't need a guy to pay any money for me. So I actually, you know what I mean? I don't need anything from a guy, but just love, kisses, cuddles, and that type of thing. Go on dates. Do you know what I mean? Low maintenance in that way. But you know what I mean, people look at things in very strange ways, and the sexual compared to the asexual mind is very interesting. I don't understand why they are saying it's selfish. Yes, demi-goddess. Well, it's not selfish at all, but because basically guys want sex and they want marriage and kids, because I don't want to give that to any guy, then that's why they're saying I'm selfish. It's not selfish at all. It's just sexual guys wanting to manipulate and get women into positions they don't want to be in. They want to twist your words and say horrible things to you to make you be a certain way. So I won't conform. I'm not changing my mind or what I'm saying just because I'm in a sexual group. It's not going to work. So they can say, yeah, you hate men like that. Exactly. But it's cool because I'm mad. I'm scary. When I'm mad, I'm scary. I just, you know, something, I just don't bother replying to people like that. I just look at them and I just think, if you've got nothing better to do with your time, then just be, you know, I mean, they were saying effing this, bitch, and all this lot to me as well. Do you know what I mean? Really nasty language. But it's like, at the end of the day, if that's all they've got to do with their time in their life, then it's quite sad, really. And I've got to feel sorry for them. Do you know what I mean? This guy goes, yeah, right, you're single by life by the sounds of things. Single for life by the sounds of things. Sorry, but you're dictating your instructions. If you're Nicole Kidman or Scarlett Johansson, please don't live on this earth, ma'am. Well, I don't live on the planet heterosexual. I live on my own planet. Thanks very much. Do you know what I mean? And this other guy goes, hell hi, who's clearly foreign. So I've clearly put in my profile that I do not want a foreign guy, right? I want someone in the UK. At the end of the day, these men live in their mother's basement. Ray, there was no need for them to be rude to you. Thank you, Ray. Ray's good. Ray is in that group, but we've connected as friends, and he thinks he might be asexual, and he's come and subscribed to his channel, being part of my community. He was the one that stuck up for me in there. So big hand of applause for Ray. I have to say, it's really good. At the end of the day, these men live in their mother's basement. It's quite true. A lot of them do live at home. And a lot of them, you know, well, a lot of them will not get, you know, they're not actually in for a sustainable relationship. Why does Batman keep the car in the garage? Is it on Facebook, this group? Yes, Demigoddess, it is. It's UK Singles, actually. That's the name of the group. So it's UK Singles, not Asexual group. There's an Asexual Singles group. This is not Asexual. It's just called UK Singles. But I'm also into another one called Dateables, Southwest Dateables in the UK, something like that. UK Southwest Dateables. This UK Singles group, right? It's got 6.7k members in. So it's got a lot of people in this UK Singles group. A lot of people, you know. But it's like, even the guys I spoke to in the UK, the couple of younger guys that was okay, you know, one of them lives in Cornwall, so not too far away. And he was like, I spoke to him. He told me everything he does in terms of hobbies. And then he said, oh, I'm looking for marriage. I said, I'm not interested in marriage. And that was the end of that. But I said, oh, do you want to still be friends on here? Is there any point, really? Because we both want different things. He goes, oh, yeah, I'd still like to be your friend. But he doesn't speak to me. He just wants to have me as a friend on there. And then the other guy, he was really weird. He kept going around saying hello to all the women, yet when you try and talk to him, he's not really interested. He did say he has autism, but that doesn't really bother me. But I said, I need someone who's going to speak to me if they say they're interested in me, and he doesn't really talk to me. So I'm like, well, we're obviously not suitable then. Interesting. I never knew they did those groups on Facebook, but then again, I don't use Facebook that often. Because they are afraid they will rob. KKK. Yeah, there's a lot of dating groups on Facebook that are not for asexuals included. I mean, some of them obviously are international ones, but this one, it says it's UK Singles, but I have to make it clear they accept anyone from all around the world in it. It's not just UK people in here. So this is why a lot of the foreign guys come in here. And thereafter, that's why I specifically put in my post, I don't want any foreign guys. Specifically, I'm not interested in marriage. I'm not interested in a visa or helping someone to get into the country. But all the guys from this group that message me are foreign usually. Apart from there's been 2 British guys, but they're too old for me. And I don't know if they're sexual anyway. I'm guessing they are. I'd probably avoid it if I was single, because I usually get spammed with disgusting things from men that make me want to puke. Well, I just block them. But you see, I'm just trying something different, because I've been on asexual dating sites now since 2014, and I'm on ASAP, but I'm still finding it really difficult to find someone for a suitable relationship. I really want to be with an asexual guy, not a sexual guy. But the problem I'm having is because although I'm not actually a textbook grey A, because I don't experience any sexual attraction, not under limited, rare, or specific circumstances, or enough to want to act on it, I do get aroused in my body, and I do love kissing. I love kissing like a hobby. Like, I love kissing for 3 hours, like tongue kissing. And most asexual guys, I find, romantic asexual guys, that's too much for them. It's too much sexual behaviour. Because when I kiss, I make noises like I'm having sex. I have no need or want or urge to have sex, but I basically make noises like I'm having sex from the kissing, because I get very excited over the kissing. But that's all I enjoy, is the kissing for 3 hours or whatever, and I just love it so much, like a favorite hobby, and it makes me excited, and I love that naturally. And I'm not interested in intercourse. I don't do that with my clothes off either. It's always with my clothes on, so I love that. And I find a lot of the romantic asexual guys, that's too sexual in behavior for them. A lot of them don't like tongue kissing. They like it very minimal or not at all. And then the guys who are more on the more sexual end of the asexual spectrum, such as the demisexual, or grey asexual, grey sexual, they are too sexual for me. They like close off. The majority of them do. I haven't come across many that don't like nakedness, and some of them want to suck the top bit and other bits, and I'm just not interested in that. So I feel like I'm stuck between like, I'm really definitely asexual romantic, but I have like the grey area of kissing. which is sexual behavior, but not actually grey A in terms of attraction, because I don't experience sexual attraction. And so I'm kind of stuck, I feel. So I thought I'll expand what I'm doing. I'll see if there's anyone else in the other groups. I'll be brave. It's spreading awareness of asexuality anyway, in a really brave way. I mean, it feels brave to me, like putting myself out there in front of like 6.7,000 people in a sexual group, and obviously I've got to like have wings of steel to be able to hack the fact that a lot of them, there are going to be some people that are going to be quite horrible to me, but I'm kind of used to that. I kind of just brush it off. I'm a bit like Batthink. I don't know if you remember seeing the cartoon Batthink. My wings are like a shield of steel. Yeah, that is a long time, Demi-Goddess. Yeah, it's a very long time. 2014. I believe I have a foreign asexual soulmate somewhere in the world, but I can't find him. I haven't found him yet anyway. And he needs to be in the UK or westernized, because I'm nothing like Indian culture. Guys have shown their lifesaver pictures, which is disgusting. What do you mean by lifesaver? I can guess what you mean. But yes, makes me have chills just thinking about it. I'm not interested in any dick pics. I think that's what you mean. I hate that. Hello guys. I'm pretty sure you will find someone. There is always someone out there for everyone. Oh, Heather, she said that's a penis. Lifesaver is a penis. I didn't even know that. See, yeah, I didn't even know that. Oh, I deleted your message, Heather, by accident because it came in review. I didn't mean to delete it. Sorry. I don't delete your posts because I know they're fine. But I did delete by accident. I'm gonna put some water in here now. Are you call the penis lifesavers? I call it the helmet. Oh my god. Like, it's really weird talking about penises, not that we really should because it's an asexual channel, but what the heck? There was those guys who call them I get a lot of stick from other guys because you don't have sex. Oh, that's good, Ray, though. I'm proud of you for not having sex. It's great. I love it to bits. It's beautiful. I love the fact I don't have sex. I haven't had sex since 2011, thank God. Ugh. You call it a helmet. It's really interesting because some guys that I've been with, sexual guys in the past, because I've been in heterosexual relationships for half of my life, as it happens, because I thought I was heterosexual, and I mistook years ago sexual arousal for sexual attraction. I didn't realize that just because my body gets aroused, that's not sexual attraction. Sexual attraction and arousal are two separate things, which a lot of people don't understand. So arousal, an asexual can get aroused, and that's not actually aimed at anyone. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can get aroused by myself. I don't need a guy involved. I don't watch porn. I don't need anything involved. Do you know what I mean? I can just get aroused by myself. I do get aroused by kissing, but I have no want, need, urge, or desire to act on that with it leading to sex. It just doesn't work for me. Tomorrow I go to hospital because I have diabetes and I am at risk of death. Well, Joe, I hope you're going to be okay. My mum has diabetes and she has had it for years and she's doing well. She injects medication for it and she's doing really well, and she's got other health problems. So I think you'll be absolutely fine, but I wish you the best of luck because, yeah, my mum goes to hospital all the time, regularly. Like, she's at the hospital every single month, usually. So it seems like their lifeline. Laugh out loud. Yeah. So some sexuals, and I don't think you understand what you are copying from me. Yeah, I understand, Demi-Goddess. So basically some sexuals call their penis a name. Some call it like an actual human name, like Percy or something like that, which is very, very like strange, I guess. But I mean, some people who have like cars and stuff call their cars names. So I guess a guy can call his penis a name. But it's like, if you like, I'm not interested in having sex. I don't have it anymore. I'm sex repulsed these days. But in the past, when I did have it, you know, if they start calling their penis a certain name, it's kind of like, am I having sex with you, or am I having sex with you and this other guy that's your penis? It's a bit weird and confusing. Do you know what I mean? I have no idea what you're saying, Anna, because I don't speak that language, but thank you for sharing. So it's just like really, really weird. But I haven't heard it called a light. Well, I don't really pay attention to what people call their penises, apart from ex-boyfriends that I've been with. Anna decided to copy my comment, but I don't think Anna knows what it means. I'm leaving. I liked you. Subscribe to the channel. It may be that I don't wake up tomorrow anytime anymore. Well, thank you so much for Joel for subscribing. I really appreciate it. And thanks for being part of this community. And I wish you a lot of love, light, happiness, and peace. And I hope that everything goes well for you at the hospital. I hope you've got a friend who goes with you. But sending you lots of prayers and love and light for a very, very beautiful day. And I'm wishing you well, and hope your hospital visit is a huge success. Okay, lots of love from the community to you, and I should see you on the next video, shouldn't I, when I go live, because you'll be there definitely. Anyway, thank you. Off goes Joel. And yeah, so prayers, exactly. Yeah, we hope everything's okay with Joel. And so yeah, so I think this person might have deleted the, I'm not sure if an admin's deleted any rude stuff, or if I've just not got it on there anymore, because there was some really rude stuff, but it seems like a lot of it's been deleted. I know there's one person who decided to put a GIF, and they decided to put a leaving GIF on there. So, oh, bye Anna. Joel's saying goodbye. Oh, you're saying goodbye to Joel, aren't you? Not me. Right. So, I presume I'm saying goodbye to Joel. Right. So yeah. So anyway, these people have decided to all join in the bandwagon and the fact that I dictate and my instructions of what I like and don't like. And of course you should. There's no problem with saying what you like and you don't like in life. You know, I'm very blunt to the point. This is what I do like in a relationship. This is what I don't. If people don't like that style, they don't need to pay attention to it, do they? They can move on. So you see, these are the people that have then decided to friend request me, and they're all going to be abroad because they all want. Oh, there's one that's actually not abroad. That's quite interesting, but I'm guessing that are only here for a short period of time and can't stay in this country unless they've got a visa, in which case they need to marry a woman. But this person is actually in London, which is surprising. It's the first person I've seen that is actually in the UK. But yes. So I'll see if they've actually sent me a message with anything on, because some of them send me messages and some just send me friend requests. Let's see. No, they have not sent me a message. So I should write a message to them, shouldn't I? Going, I see you friend requested me, but I don't want sex or marriage. Let's see what they reply to. I see you are in the dating group. You are in the dating group, but I am not looking for sex or marriage. Because this person's in London, but I think they're one of these people that's probably just in London for a time. But it's actually interesting. There's someone finally from London in there in the UK. So, oh, here we go. Here we go. 4 people of hi, nice meeting. I'm blah, blah, blah. Hope you like my pic. And I'm guessing that they're not in the UK. Let's have a look where this person's from. So this person is from the Philippines. Hardworking. Oh, well, at least they've got decent posts for a change. Their posts are a bit more. Their posts are a little bit more business-like. I like that, so that's quite good. Interesting. Interesting. But you know, they live in a foreign country. I mean, it's not like they can get over it, not unless they have their own business and earn thousands of pounds in money. Do you know what I mean? And get over here. So yeah, this is interesting. So if Anna's just copying everything you say, then she needs to stop, because that's not nice, and I won't. Just one thing, I was just kidding. Your channel, I liked the channel better, and I really live in Brazil. So yeah, I mean, if people are just going to be rude to people who are actually in my asexual community, then I'm just going to like have to, you know, silence you, because I don't appreciate people copying people in my asexual community. So if you're copying Demi Goddess, please stop doing it, because it's not nice, and I won't tolerate people being any, you know, because if you're copying someone, it's kind of a form of bullying, I think. So you have to stop it. She's copying because she can't speak English. But that's not true, because she's spoken English. If you look back at the if you look back at her words, she can speak English because she's spoken it before. So can you speak English? Perfect English, see? Joel, who couldn't speak English very well, all of a sudden can speak English really good now. Very interesting, that, isn't it? Moving on. So what's this person? Oh, he's in Zimbabwe, so that's no good. But do you know what I mean? These people that are in this group, a lot of them should copy me, because so let's have a look at this person. This person's from Ghana, so he's no good, because I don't want a relationship with someone in another country. And this one is yeah, in another country too, by the look of it. And the picture, it doesn't even look very good. So yes, I'm sorry, I don't understand, Anna. Okay, and I don't know how to speak English too. Of course you don't, because that's why you're speaking English now. Anyway, I think we conclude tonight's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, 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 really appreciate it. And I appreciate it if this community does stay sensible, does stay welcoming, and does stay absolutely beautiful and lovely. Because obviously it's really, thank you, Ray, so much. Thank you so much, Demi Goddess. I did put Anna in timeout because, like I said, I'm not, you know, I don't have people copying people on this channel, and also people saying one thing and then actually meaning another. So I like to keep it respectful. And thank you so much, Demi Goddess, for your participation. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Demi Goddess. Thank you, Heather. And thank you for everyone else who's taken part. Anna and Joel, it's been very interesting conversing with you. And that's all I'll say. Thank you so much, Demi Goddess. Lovely to see you. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you will get notified of every time I go live or post a new video. And don't forget to share this video if you think anyone will benefit from it at all. And don't forget to comment in between if you've got any questions you want to ask me, anything you want to say, that'd be great. Obviously, keep it nice and polite. And until next time, embrace your quirky and each other's. Don't worry, I even like your vid. Oh, thank you, Demi Goddess. You're absolutely lovely. Thank you. Yeah, I see I've got 1 like. Thank you, Demi Goddess. Any other likes would be very, very welcome. I would appreciate it, because it does help this channel to grow. And but your participation's been great tonight. Okay, so yeah, so it's been really, really wonderful, and I really appreciate you all for being here, and lots of love to you, and I will see you on the next video or live stream. As I always say, embrace your quirky and each other, and I'll see you on the next video or live stream. And I really appreciate you being here. Lots of love to all of you. Take care. Bye. Nice to see you.